Welcome to the Divine Platform. Today I explain the actual meaning of the attributes we assign to the Almighty Creator by the names we use to refer to Him. I'll be using the Luyia language etymology to provide these explanations. Who are the Luya? Briefly, the Luya are primarily a nation of 13 sub-tribes. That is the 12 plus 1, akin to the 12 tribes of Israel and the one lost tribe. Information that states otherwise is inaccurate, and I will expound on this later in a series, the Luya. The Luya are primarily found in western Kenya and in eastern Uganda. I will also in the series Creation of Language and Language of Creation show how the Luya language works. Summarily, vowels are interchangeable and certain non-vowels are also interchangeable. Also, the order of the letters can be changed while retaining the original attributive meaning of the word, but with a slight variation. It's almost like a derivative. So really, language is both a scientific and mathematical expression. Language is radioactive. It attenuates as it progresses. So today I'll be talking about SoNiNi Na NiNi, which is the Xhosa name for God or name of God. So the first translation of that is using the word equivalent in Luya, which is SoNiNi, and that means stars. So SoNiNi Na NiNi, SoNiNi, and that means stars. The singular is ingini, and this attributes to God as light, as the great light. And we see in John 8:12, when Jesus spoke again to the people, he said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. And then I have several verses that reference star and light. Numbers 24:17, a star shall come forth from Jacob. Revelation 22:16, I, Jesus, the bright morning star. Isaiah 14:12-13, how you have fallen from heaven, O star of the morning. Philippians 2:15, among you who appear as lights of the world. Daniel 12:3, again, brightness of the expanse of heaven, that would be the stars or the light. Matthew 2:1-2, we saw a star when it rose and have come to worship him. That's in reference to when Jesus was about to be born. Matthew 5:14, you are the light of the world. Okay? So the first meaning is direct translation. SoNiNi Na NiNi means stars. Okay? The second meaning. Now, in this second meaning, I break down the word into its component parts. Each of these SoNiNi Na NiNi have their own meaning. Actually, every letter has its own meaning, but we have kind of forgotten that. Anyway, so I'll go with SoNiNi Na. These are the repetitions, so they would essentially mean the same as ni. So the first one is So, and that means great father. Straight great father. So in Luya, if I said Soni, that means who is your father? Or if I said Soalio, Soalingo, is your father at home? Let's say I'm walking to your village and the kids are sitting out, and I would be an elder using that word. Not just anybody can use that word. So I'll say Soalingo, is your father at home? Okay? Okay, the second one is Ni. Ni means he is or she is, it is it, depending on the context. So if I said Ningini, that means it is the star, he is the star, or she is the star. Okay? And if I said Nishi with a question mark, that means what is it? You see? Is it? What is it? Okay? Now, Na means with and he did, she did. Na has a lot of meanings. I just can't include all of them here. But for instance, if I said Ninaye, that means with him or with her. Or if I said Na manyiri. That literally means it's cold, like for water. So you see, na has a lot of meanings. It would be impossible to include all of them here. But let's look at Bible verses. Matthew 6:9 says, Our Father who art in heaven. So, just by itself, like we saw here, means great Father. So, our Father who art in heaven, okay? Isaiah 9:6, For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. So again, we see Father, and so means Father, okay? Now let's go to the third meaning. Now I'll break down the same word, but in a compound form. So instead of having so, ni, na, ni, I'll have SoNiNi, NiNi, NiNi. It's like combining the parts to make a word, because that's how words grow. Really, you start with one letter and then you build on that. Anyway, SoNi means descendant. So Ebi SoNi means descendants. Eshisoni means descendant in singular, okay? Tsisoni means respect. And we are familiar with the saying, children, respect your elders, who are in essence your ancestors, right? And respect is earned. So one can only get the respect from someone. Therefore, there must be Ebisoni to give Tsisoni. There must be descendants to give respect. Okay, let's look at the Bible verses that confirm this. Genesis 15:5, Look up into the sky and count the stars if you can. That is how many descendants you will have. Okay, so that's confirmed in the Bible. Now let's go down to the second word here, Nina. Nina means to climb or to mount, like Nina. If I said Nina, normally there's something I want you to climb, like Nina, climb the ladder or climb on top of the roof or the mountain. So Nina is a word to say climb or mount, okay? And then the second meaning would be mother. So Nina, sometimes you can use a Y and take out the I, or you can have both. That would be Nina, but that means mother, okay? And now for the third one is Nini. Nini, okay, the first meaning is SoNiNi, that means shadow, okay? SoNiNi she, that means his shadow or her shadow, okay? The second one is SoNiNi, that means that which climbs or that which is climbed. They are written the same, but the intonation is different. So shadow ni SoNiNi, and that which climbs is SoNiNi, SoNiNi, SoNiNi. Okay, now the third meaning of Nini is ni. It's like combining ni and ni, and it means what, or what is it, for emphasis, or you can say it is. That's another meaning of that. Okay, and this third one, nani, is a combination of na and ni. Okay, so if I said ni nani, it means it is so and so, or so and so. For certain people, out of respect, you just never say their name. So you would just say Ninani. And you know certain people, you just cannot say their name out of respect. It would be disrespectful to say their name. And so you use that, like, for instance, in the Lord's Prayer, like we saw. So that's in Matthew 6:9. Our Father who art in heaven. SoNiNi Na NiNi ni mwikulu. So you see, we already have that SoNiNi Na NiNi. So our Father who, that is SoNi, like I showed you earlier, and then art, this is mistranslations and translations and trying to assign the proper meaning. So this would be so, but that word is not here, so they're trying to find an equivalent word, and they have art. Okay, it's not wrong, but it's not accurate either. But anyway, so our Father who SoNiNi Na NiNi Muikuru. So it will be SoNiNi Na NiNi Ni Muikuru. So our Father so and so in heaven. So our Father who, it's so and so in heaven. And again, like I said, you don't say the name because it's a majestic, dignified, grand person. And that is who our Father is. Okay? There's a lot more words related to this, but for the sake of brevity, I'll just use these few examples so that people can know what SoNiNi Na NiNi means, what attribute of God we are reverencing or referencing. Okay? And for this, I didn't explain how that means, but I will later in the series as I talk about the other names of God that we use mainly in the Bantu and their attributive meanings. Okay. This word SoNiNi Na NiNi, see, in Bantu, the vowels are interchangeable. Even the non-vowels are interchangeable, and the order of the letters is interchangeable. Okay? So, Soni can be Zion, which is Zion. That's how we get the name Mount Zion. Okay? But in the follow-up, we'll see what other names are derived from the names of God that I'll be discussing. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I hope what I've explained is clear, because it's kind of hard sometimes to explain, but I hope it's clear enough. Okay? Thank you for watching. Please share. Comments, questions are welcome, and please share again so that people can learn the meanings of these words, especially with the Great Awakening. Thank you.